The first group of unaccompanied children and teenagers caught crossing the southern border into the U.S. has arrived now in Ellis County. Just a few dozen arrived on a bus earlier this afternoon at the Lakeview Camp and Retreat Center. Many more expected here, up to 500 in all. Hundreds more expected to come into next week to Rockwall County. Fox 4's Deanna Zoga live with more on what's next. Hi, Deanna.
Hey there, Rich. Good evening. You know, the Ellis County Sheriff here says that this initial group that came in was actually a bit smaller than what he was told to anticipate. About 50 unaccompanied minors showed up here today, along with additional government contractors. But as you mentioned, many more are expected to come to this church camp facility here in Ellis County over a 3-week period.
The first group of undocumented minors pulled into the Lakeview Camp and Retreat Center Friday afternoon, along with the adults assigned to watch over them.
I'm very confident it'll go to plan. This company's been really well managed. They're easy to work with. I don't have any concerns.
Ellis County Sheriff Johnny Brown says officers will patrol the perimeter of the camp, supplementing the security already inside.
The thing is, who are these people that get off? What do they look like? How old are they?
But some remain skeptical of the operation. Penny Story called a small group together in Waxahachie Friday night, asking for volunteers to monitor the campsite and the vehicles that come and go.
The reason, again, that I would like the citizens to go and on a rotating base and observe. Because we're told all kinds of things. Well, let's just go see.
Observing local law enforcement already in place to observe the federal government contractors.
What I hope to see is that everything is shipshape and that the security is good, that the Sheriff's Department personnel are on site, and all these adult supervisors are in place, and that there's no apparent problem in terms of these individuals leaving the camp.
Congressman Joe Barton of the 6th District in Texas criticized the federal government over the few days' notice given to local officials as the feds scrambled to find beds for the kids who showed up at Texas's border.
People are worried, and I understand that. We have it under control. We have plenty of security here. We have it under control, and there's nothing to worry about.
The federal government has been seeing an uptick in children and families crossing the border illegally, especially from Central America. Some of the kids were told being brought here to Ellis County from Guatemala, which is experiencing high violent crime rates. Some of the kids are possibly escaping that. The federal government says that some of the minors that are kept here will be kept here while their immigration status is sorted out. Some will be sent back. Others will be reunited with family already here, and still some others may be considered for refugee status. Back to you, Rich.
Deanna, you mentioned Ellis County is one of 2 sites here in North Texas, told to prepare for the arrival of those undocumented children. Any more you could tell us about that second camp?
Yeah, the second camp is in Rockwall County, as we mentioned earlier today. It's the Sabine Creek Ranch camp, again, in Rockwall County. The camp director yesterday told us that he was told just to prepare for the arrival of some undocumented children and teens. The sheriff's office there in Rockwall County told me today they are still anticipating 100 kids and teens to come in next Friday, 100 then, and then 100 next Saturday. So they are preparing for that. The sheriff says he does expect to meet with the federal government contractors coming up on Monday to learn more details. So perhaps we'll learn more then as well. Back to you, Rich.
Deanna Zoga in Ellis County. Thank you, Deanna.